No, it's only the middle of the week, but I got to keep you up to date on all the Hollywood news, gossip, and updates. So get comfy, get a pen and paper, do what you got to do, but get ready for it. Here's our Hollywood update.
Daily Show host Trevor Noah will be the entertainer for the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The dinner, scheduled for April 30th, will be the first since 2019. President Biden is expected to attend. Noah will also host the Grammys for the second year in a row, April 3rd on CBS.
Did you miss me?
Fans of Bridgerton got a taste of what's to come when the second season is released next month on Netflix. The first trailer teases the story of the eldest Bridgerton, Lord Anthony, as he searches for a suitable wife in 1814 London. He has his eye on two sisters who've just arrived from India. 8 new episodes will stream on Netflix March 25th. And movie lovers can cast their own ballots for this year's Academy Awards. Twitter users can vote for their favorite film using the hashtag OscarsFanFavorite, or anyone can vote at OscarsFanFavorite.com. The film that receives the most fan votes by March 3rd will be recognized during the Oscar ceremony on March 27th. 3 people who cast votes will be selected to win a trip to LA and present an Oscar award during next year's ceremony.
And speaking of the Oscars, I've got another little update for you. Now, we know that the show dropped potential host Kevin Hart back in 2018 due to controversial tweets, and they haven't had a host since. But on March 27th, Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes will take the spotlight at the Dolby Theater to announce the best the industry has to offer. I mean, that's not a bad choice if you ask me. I love it. And speaking of Hollywood stars, I got the chance to speak to Alan Tudyk the other day about season 2 of Resident Alien. Okay, we were cracking up before the interview even got started. But take a look at the combo we had about his film and his character Harry, what he might think of the pandemic.
My planet is in your constellation, Ursa Major, which you call the Great Bear. It is one of 3 planets that orbits our sun, and your planet, the planet Earth, is in one of our constellations. It looks like a giant human boob, and your sun is the nipple.
Hey, Alan, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Hello.
Yes. So tell me, how excited are you for season 2 of Resident Alien?
I'm very excited that people are going to get to see what we've been doing. I was leaving the planet. I was decided not to kill everybody on the planet, Harry the alien, and a little boy, Max, goes aboard. And we, right at the last minute, the last frames of season 1, I realized that I'm going to have to go back. And it's we get out into the town. We learn more about the residents of patients. More Harry, more dealing with emotions. There's some really funny stuff coming.
But you have to tell me, what do you tap into to play a character like Harry? Because he is just hilarious and so just so out there. What are you thinking? What do you have to do?
Yeah, he is so bizarre. He's, if you start to think about, he's an alien inside of a human body. He's pretending to be this human. So if you think about yourself as a human, now this is where your skin stops. You're something, you exist just behind that. And it's almost like you're peeking from inside, looking out your eyes. You're like another being just inside the eyes, looking out. You start to get that kind of that creepy stare that happens. It's like, it's a weird, leery stare. And then he speaks, he has to use this new way of talking because his mouth is different. He's like almost 8 feet tall and he's got a weird, crazy mouth, 4 arms. So he has to use his mouth in a very careful way to create the words that everyone uses. Yeah, and so it kind of starts to come together.
I'm glad you talked about, things happening this season. Usually I would ask, what can the fans of the show expect to see this season? But what shocked you that you guys started filming?
there's I can't give it away too much, but there's a friend of Harry's. I'll spoil this. A friend of Harry's dies this season.
Oh.
And the scene where they die is one of the funniest things ever. It is Harry trying to save them and failing is ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So I'll just say it's coming this season. It's in the first probably 5 episodes. This will take place, and you should check it out because it's
all right. That's
it's
our
one of the most
exclusive.
ridiculous things I've ever done on film.
That is our exclusive. You can't tell anyone else. Okay, one of Harry's
Okay.
friends dies. You heard it here first on Everyday Northwest. Nowhere else.
Okay.
Alan, tell me, how would Alien Harry handle, those early days of the pandemic, just being locked up and not being able to go out anywhere and kind of just being to himself? Would that be something that he'd be into?
Absolutely. No one talking to him. Leave me alone. He considers humans a disease anyway, so it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for him. Good, stay away from me. 6 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. Stay 20 feet away from me. Yeah, he would have loved it, just being left alone.
All right, we're leaving Alien Harry alone during those early days of the pandemic. Alan, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This has been great.
Oh my gosh, I love talking to him. Okay, when Everyday Northwest gets back,